Hello everyone, how is everyone going? Just adjusting my mic here because it is was crooked. I had to mute to make sure I wasn't going to annoy everyone. So how is everyone doing on this wonderful Canada Day? I hope everything's going great. Jim. We will take it slow. It's not gonna be a long stream. I just decided to spend some time in the basement and to share it with you because it is a day off for me and it is Canada Day after all. Also, as you may read in the bottom text, we are celebrating the crossover to 1,000 subscribers. We have officially hit the 1,000, the 4-digit marks. And I'm not calling my girlfriend a cow, Daniel, so that's gonna get a mute for tonight. I'm sorry, but that's just disrespectful. Put in timeout for now. That is just not okay. Not happening. So yes, they decided to start the stream tonight just to celebrate the 1,000 mark and to also spend some time in the basement and to spend time drinking in it here. So we will be exclusively running my trains, my Canadian trains tonight. Yes, there's some steamers for the Steam Fanatics, but there's also a lot of non-steamers that will continue running the whole night. And for that, I will simply we'll simply rotate. I have quite a few Canadian Canadian trains, so we will actually change trains probably often. I've prepared a few passenger trains in advance, so we can just flip some switches and get them going. But the freight, we're gonna just put on, maybe just change the locos and caboose, maybe change whole trains. We'll see how it goes. I've prepared some short freight trains so we can switch them around. And yeah, I think it's going to be a good stream and a good time. We will actually look at some scenes because I don't know how clear that was, but I did make a few changes on the track. I don't know how clear it was on the last video, but I did, like I said, I did make a few changes. So if we go around to the back bridge, for instance, there is now 2 lights. Oh, I forgot to switch my face around to here. Thank you very much, Mustache Mike. This is very appreciated. I am very happy for the 1,000, but I will have to say a big thanks to Dave because he is the one that helped me have the final push to 1,000. So big credit to the man. But yeah, the otherwise, the also Canada Day is just fun, so it's just a relaxed day streaming. Maybe some people might notice my eye here is a little puffier than the other one. Don't worry about me, I just woke up with some allergies and it's not going away, but the eye is fine. The eye itself is completely fine, it's just the eyelid that's a little messed up. I did sleep on that side of my face, so I may have just, burst a vein in there, and it'll be fine in a few days. So don't worry about me. I am completely fine. I just need some time for this, but everything else is fine. And the layout's running great. The trains are going great, and it's just gonna be overall fun. I hope it's going to be fun. So, I've seen quite a few faces, names, not faces, but a few names I recognize in the chat, so let's go through. So, of course, the official Jim E or unofficial Santa on vacation. We have Lucky Kevin. We have GRE in the chat. We have Spence. We have Eli. We have Tommy's Angels. We have Ken. We have I've seen Iceman. I've seen Holly in there. Yes, Holly is there. Just making sure I'm not missing anyone else. Giuseppe. Ken Safari. Separati. Sorry. I'm bad. David. Nice. That's nice. Seeing a good portion of the original crew. I saw Mustache Mike, of course. JD. Nice. Welcome to the stream. Just making sure I'm not missing anyone else. Oh, Midsummer is here. Nice. Thank you very much. I'm following you for the sub count. I'm just happy that everything is going great. So, no, I will absolutely enjoy this stream and enjoy the time with everyone here. I hope everyone enjoys this just as much. But this is more of the classic streams, which I think is pretty well rounded and well loved by everyone, so that's not going to be an issue. And it's just, running trains is just fun. Like, there's no other way around. We build these layouts to run them, right? We don't build them just to build and then thrash away. No, we build layouts to run our trains, and I think it helps. It is the end goal of all the builds. Jim E, did you change the level crossing? I did. Thank you for noticing, actually. That's part of the changes. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit. Just give me a second. This, we'll see better at this angle, maybe. Yep. So, instead of having easy track all the way down and unmatching, just a second, the train's coming. And an unmatching railroad crossing, I wanted a fully matching railroad crossing set, which is here. I will need to add lights, flashing lights on each side, but now I do have the full Kato kit, and I think it looks much better, quite frankly. Thank you very much, Holly. Again, this video, I didn't think it was as good as it ended up to be. People seem to have enjoyed it, and I'm glad. I thought it was a bit slower. Usually people like fast-paced stuff, and this one was a little bit slower, but not in a bad way, just simply not as up and going. High Train Cruise. So I'm glad people enjoyed it, but yes, this was one of the change I did to the layout when I did the track change, the bridge at the back. I didn't get any new lights. I'd love to have new lights, to have more. When I say light, I mean these beauties of, what is it called? The, what's the name for this? These, someone tells me the name for these lights. These are, how can I forget? I've named them so many times. What are these lights again? These, they're not traffic lights because they're for trains. Signals! Thank you, Tinsley. Hi, Tinsley. But yes, these signal light. I want more of these signal lights across the layout. Crossbots. Not the crossbots. That, I know what you mean, Jim, but I meant the signal, the signaling system. So yes, the signal lights, I want more. The lights themselves aren't that expensive. I think they're 20 bucks a piece of track that has the light in the whole system, but the problem is they require an external specialized power supply from Kato, and it has 3 lights maximum, and I've already have 3, so I would need another a separate power supply with for as soon as I add 1 extra light, and I don't want to add just 1 if I have 3 plugs. I want to add 3, so for that reason we're not gonna have new lights for a little while because I need to save the money for that power supply and 3 lights. I also need, before that, to save the money for a new PC controller. This one is no longer doing it. Oh, James is in the chat. JD Project in the chat. So yes, I really need a new DC controller. This one's old and getting warm easily. I love a Kato that's smoother. I was thinking of using DCC decoders, but in order to do that, I need a DCC controller, and I'm not ready to invest in a DCC controller yet. So instead, I want to get myself Kato DC controllers, and I need two, one for each loop. And from there, then I'll get the, then I'll be thinking about the DCC controller. For now, I'm happy with what I have, and I just really want to upgrade the controller because it's overdue now. Otherwise, I haven't changed much on the layout, honestly. Where is the upper yard? Right. Thank you very much. I'm surprised you have enough money to donate me at all, Jim, with the donation you had to do on Dave's streams. But I very much appreciate it. Will be going over to that. So let's go. Look, this. Oh, the camera angle is a little crooked for my liking. I'll be right back. Oh, thank you, Mustache Mike. This, there you go. This is a little better. I will absolutely, like I said, I'm debating. There's a part of me that wants to get just DC controllers for now, because the Kato ones are really good. But there's another part of me that also wants to go straight to the DCC controllers and use decoders as DC controllers when I switch to DC. But that's going to be a little bit more of a... I would say even 10 up. But yeah, that's going to be a much more expensive setup. So that's why I'm not ready to go. I might just get one DC controller from Kato for now and have this one for the second loop, current one in the meantime. And then when I'm ready, I'll do the full switch. But for now, I'm very happy with the setup. The tracks are going very good. There's one spot that I want to switch the track. Hi Colleen, glad to see you here. Happy Canada Day to you too, fellow Canadian. Kevin as well, a fellow Canadian. There's a bunch of Canadian in the chat. I know David is. I know, again, Kevin, Lucky Kevin. I know Holly, not Holly, Colleen. What am I saying? I'm sure I'm missing other Canadians in the chat. Raven and Iceman, those are Americans. Jim as well. Mustache Mike as well. David's a Canadian. Tinsley, I think you're Canadian. Not sure. James, you are an American, but still very much appreciated. JD, I'm not sure. Oh, thank you very much, Spence. I'm very happy. Well, $9.99. I'm gonna put it down as 10. I'm gonna donate this missing cent to make it a round number. But thank you very much. Yes, so that'll go towards at least a DC controller. Hi, Kevin Pickrell, another fellow Canadian. Midsummer, you could all use DCCEX. Not as expensive. Use mobile phone control. Midsummer, you are absolutely correct. It is cheaper. It does work perfectly fine. There's no reason not to use DCCEX other than the sheer laziness that I have. If I wasn't so lazy, that's what I'd do. But I feel too lazy to set it up properly the first... I rode the VO once. Does that count? Kind of. Let's put it that way. Jim would help. I know. Any money you spend now on DC is wasted dollars. You intend to go DCC. That was my experience, and I wish I didn't throw that money away. Easy buds, you are right. Okay, so we're gonna go. We're gonna turn around and say that all of that money is going straight into the. You are conserving energy. Thank you, James. I like that approach. Okay. So I will. I will go towards DCCEX. Clearly, everyone here wants to help me, and either financially. Oh, don't worry, Spence. I was just kidding. You know, I just want to make sure you don't think I wanted to full 10. You could have given me 99 cents and I would have been happy, just to make it clear, right? And actually, just to make sure that everyone knows here, I'm just happy to have everyone of you here. I appreciate the donations, but it is not a request or anything. I just am very happy to have everyone here. So, just to make that clear, don't feel any less important or any less appreciated for not giving any donation. You guys are here. That's more than enough for me. So I appreciate everyone. Dead Rail and Blue Nami. I mean, is Blue Nami a thing in N scale? And I know what you mean by Dead Rail, but whatever the one set or whatever I please. I will please with a DCC EX system, honestly, Holly, for the N scale. Thank you very much. But yes, I will go DCC EX Midsummer. You absolutely right, and yeah, everybody's absolutely right that it's wasted on DC, and if I'm going so. Just to be clear, when I say I'm going DCC, I'm not converting my whole fleet. My plan is have flip switch everywhere on the layout not everywhere, but for the whole layout, either DC or DCC. And when it's going to be on DC, we're going to set the power that's going to go to the track. It's going to be from the motor out of HO scale decoders, because they have a bit more amperage. So they'll be able to push these locos around for the DC setup. And when I want to run the few DCC locos that I have, I will switch to DCC and run it as is. That's the plan. But that actually is also a good idea, Midsummer, to have separate tracks like this. I'd like to keep the two loops since they're completely electrically insulated. I'd like to keep them to be able to run one DC, one DCC. But I wouldn't be mad if I have to do both at once, right? So yeah. What I was about to say. Yes, the whole system here is gonna get upgraded. I need to do that upgrade soon. Clearly, with the donation, I will get that done. And otherwise, we'll just enjoy the layout for as it is for a while. I know I should go straight to DCC, but a good DC controller is always handy to have. I have two switches to control each individually. Jim, that's the idea in the first place. The only reason I'm not sure is I'm afraid that I'll forget to flip a turnout and short something and kill something. That's more what I'm afraid. I don't want to kill the system by flipping a switch, by forgetting a switch flip. And you know I'm bad with switches. But I mean, I could get some circuit breakers. That could protect it. But yeah, to come back to what I was saying, this is I'm very happy with everything. The only section of track I want to change is actually, I'll go back to all the scenes because I think it looks better. The only section we don't see, and it's after the bridge, after the back bridge. When I say back bridge, I mean the bridge over here. After this bridge to the left, I'm not showing that section because there's nothing there to show. I do have some tracks in the mail. Some Japanese stuff that is very neat. It's gonna be a short section of street running. I think it's gonna look great. Hi Jean-Pierre, love to have you here. Happy Canada Day to another fellow Canadian. So yes, I want to add the street running section there that I've already ordered. I've also caved in, and I did order the extension for the Japanese Dr. Yellow bullet train. so I'll have the full train. I did cave in with last stream's donation. We're not going to talk about that. Other than that, besides that, the rest is not going to change. I'm calming down on orders for a little while because I do have a plan for a big project for this fall. It's a 7-car set. Yes, you're correct, David. I started with the 4-car set, and the full train is a 7-car. So when I saw a good price on eBay with free shipping for the 3 missing car in a nice collectible case, I caved in. That simple. That was a yeah. Oh, my train lost its cars. My so I didn't. So the thing is, I just want to back up my locomotives. It's this one. Need to shut it down. So the reason at first I didn't want to buy the whole set because I was in my mind I was picturing these like the other sets, the other bullet trains where the actual full train in real life is 20 cars, and my layout can't support 20 cars. That is just too big for a passenger train. But being that the actual train is only 7 cars, it felt more attainable and, realistic and fitting to the layout to have a 7-car set. If you think about it, my not this VRL that's running, but the other one with the E8, that's a 6-car set plus a long locomotive. So it's the same length and it fits the layout very good. So that's what made me think that, you know what, going with the full 7-car set is not unrealistic on my layout. So I caved in. I do still want also the Twilight Express, but I'm not buying that today. I need to upgrade my power system and the layout first. And I know I spoke about it here before, but this is the official announcement, and I have multiple plans in the works, but this is the only one that is a sure shot, that is everything's ongoing, everything is coming up. And hi Jason. And for that reason, I'm announcing it officially today. This fall, so probably around October, early October, I am starting a new project, a full layout build from start to finish. I'm gonna recreate my first ever N-scale layout, but I'm gonna actually finish it this time, as opposed to, the first time around. And it's only a 2-foot by 4-foot layout. It's a very simple layout, and the whole idea is to build a layout within a smaller budget, a smaller space, and smaller design, but very simple, very beginner friendly, because if I was able to do it when I was a beginner, everyone could. So the idea behind this is simply to have a small layout that can do a bit of everything, both switching and just continuous running. I think it's going to be fun. I never completed my first ever layout, and I want to complete it. I need to start from scratch, and I thought that layout build could be Geico Junction. For some reason, I thought that would have been Jason's second, even though it's not a Geico that he has. It's a bearded dragon. I know I already have 2 layouts, but there's no such thing as enough layouts. I do think it could serve for a lot of people to start their first layout, and other than the track pieces and the prices, everything else can translate to other scales. So the techniques, the plans, everything can work in every scale. You just need to upsize everything. So I did think that this could be a fun build. I just want to do a simple project that has an end goal, and again, it's just gonna be a how to start your first layout. And this layout I think is one of the best designs for first layouts. Miranda the Loose. Thank you, Jay. But yes, starting a first layout, because like I said, it has everything. It has some switching, it has some continuous running, a bit of everything in terms of scenery. It's gonna be fun. So I'm very hopeful that the series is gonna do well. I hope it does well. I think it's gonna do well, and if anyone wants to copy that layout, well, that's the whole point, right? I want people to copy it. And if you're on Discord or on YouTube and you're following me along and doing the same layout or doing a variant of that layout, I want to see it. Post pictures on Discord, post pictures on Instagram and tag me in, post YouTube videos and tag me in. I want to see that layout when it comes out. So that's going to be a fall project. Don't expect me to start it this week. It's not happening this week or next week. This is going to be a fall project. But that's one of the projects I'm very, very excited about. So yeah, that was the biggest announcement. Yes, a 2x4 layout, Raven. I'm trying to keep it simple and cheap. And when I say everything's going to be included, even the bench work. The only thing I'm not going to include is going to be the legs for the bench work. Maybe I will. Not sure yet. I'm going to use a 1/4-inch plywood and some 1x3s for the framing. And if you want to put some legs, you can, but you don't have to. And we're just going to enjoy it. So, all right. So all the free range. Oh, nice. So I'm seeing Mustache Mike is talking about a Rapido N scale turbo train. I am very jealous. Enjoy this. 2x4, is that feet or roof? That's gonna be feet, James. It's gonna be the same size as my other 2x4 layout, which I love. Just a different design that's more beginner friendly, if I must say. The incline there is not as beginner friendly, and it's also not switching friendly at all. The other one can do both, can do some switching, so I do think it is a better starter layout for people who don't know. Oh, thank you very much, Jim. I'm gonna make sure to be subscribed if I'm not already. I think I am, but if I'm not, I will make sure to be subscribed after this stream. But yes, the whole plan is to have something simple but fun that's going to be very much oriented to the newcomers or beginners in the of the hobby. I mean, I will make it interesting for everyone, but if you find it very basic, the information, that's the point, right? I want people who are just starting, that have no clue, somewhere to get going. And being a 2x4 N scale layout, it's going to fit about everywhere. So even people with small apartments will be able to do that. Is the layout going to be standalone, or are you going set up so that you can connect the current? Currently, that's the funny part, the layout that I have is not able to connect to anything. My design did not include any switches to expand, which is a bad design on my part. I just didn't think of that. I am thinking of adding switches on that layout to be able to connect to another layout. I just don't know. I think I will, actually. Now that you mention it, it would be a good idea. Thank you, actually, James. That will be a good idea to make it. I don't think I'll connect it to this layout, but what I could do is make a row of shelves behind me where I build different design of 2x4 N scale layouts and have them all connect to each other, so someone could, in theory, enjoy all these layouts. They build all of them separately, can use them separate, but if they want to connect them all together, they can. So you know what? I think I will. Oh, that camera froze. Thank you. Yep. Thank you very much, Jay. Property. Zoom. I don't know why you did this. Put it back. Thank you. So, since we're already half an hour in, we're going to change some trains. The V rail is going to stay on, but we're going to change the CN for some CP rail stuff. I do have some stuff planned. Well, not planned, but prepared. We're going to run... well, maybe not so much prepared. I think we're just going to switch the locos and no, we're going to switch the whole train. Now, where do I put this freight? Because I need to put it somewhere. I want to put... I know the locals have to come down because they're CN and the CN yard is down here. But the freight could go somewhere else. I never use the cricket cutter, by the way, Giuseppe. Alright, so so the Hand of God will have to work for the CN locos because I don't have the whole area wired yet. The BC rail will have to run tonight. Yep, the BC rail will have to run tonight. It is too pretty not to, and it will fit Canada Day very well. So, now, I know I want to run some of that. And I just realized I put the train not in the wrong direction, but that loco is not ready for the direction the train's heading, so I will have to flip that loco around. Alright, let's go pick up the cars as if it's switching. And we'll actually switch the camera angle so that we can see it better. So, back bridge. Where's back bridge? Right there. Let's go pick up the cars yourself. Since it's in a curve, the couplers might not couple properly. Oh, it did. Nice. And what else could we put? We'll put that CP rail hopper over there. CP rail covered hopper and a caboose, because what kind of train would it be without a caboose? I think Holly would be very mad at me if I wouldn't run a caboose. I'm actually excited to get the CP rail cabooses that I ordered from Rapido again. Alright, so I'm gonna put a gondola before the caboose, just for the fun of it, because I can. And which gondola could I run? I have a Boston. I could run that whole setup actually. Let's go pick up. So lower main. Switching operation. Dave's hiding because I'm doing some switching operations. Upper yard. Alright. Let's run these 3 cars. Let's make sure it runs fine all around. Oh, thank you, Iceman! Thank you very much. Let's go back to all scenes. Let's make sure that this runs. Good evening, Ed. Pick over the last and left calling card on top of my monitor. Oh! Well, that's a nice little train. Let's make sure that let's make sure I remove the train that's still on track before starting another one. Apparently, I'm a bad railroad manager, huh? I'm gonna have to put some. I didn't want to put trains on the side of the track right now, but I don't feel like I have many options. So, you probably all have noticed how much dust I have on all of my rolling stock, and it is entirely my fault for not taking proper care of that. I do want to say and give a big shout out to someone who's not here right now, but has come multiple times into my live stream, and I know will continue to come. He's just busy right now, probably with Canada Day and everyone. Sudbury Junction, he posted a video, I think yesterday or the day before, not sure. I watched it today. Bad person that I am. And his video was about how he keeps dust away from his layout or from his rolling stock. And while he does use a soft bristle brush to wipe away, oops, I forgot to flip that switch, or is it going to be a problematic? I added that switch today, and I've noticed that certain, not all, but certain trains don't like split that switch if they go that direction, so I'd have to flip the train around. So yes, Sudbury Junction, his number one tip actually was the smartest one, and it is to have a dust filter in the air, like an air dust filter. Why is it splitting that switch? I'll have to flip the whole train around, honestly, because that's unacceptable. Perfect, Iceman. I'll look at that after the stream. But yeah, he recommended, which I think was really good recommendation, was in a air purifier to remove the dust from the air. If the dust's not in the air, it's not going to fall on your trains, right? So I thought that was a really smart recommendation. Another thing that split the switch. What? Starting to think that the switch itself. Oh, it might be the joint before the switch. The problem. That's a very big possibility. I placed that switch in today. Unlike myself as well, Mustache Mike, don't feel bad about it. I do the same thing. I'm seeing a lot of stuff jump at the switch, but I'm seeing a lot of stuff jump before the switch. So it might just be that it doesn't like... No, it's the switch. I might have to work it. And that one... Alright. I have an air filter. Yeah, Midsummer, that's exactly what he recommended. I'm less worried about... Wow, I'm just going to flip the whole train around when it gets here. Why is it stuck now, though? He recommended both, which I agree with, but I think I'm going to go... I'm just going to start with the air purifier. Where my layout is in my basement, it's right beside a mini split that they call, or also known as a what is it called, it's an AC unit that uses compressed air to both cool and heat up your room. It's not just an AC system, and it can do a lot of things. It can also dehumidify the room, right? It's not as effective as a dedicated dehumidifier, but it is still very effective. So I think I'm gonna stay with that for a while. A dehumidifier is never a bad thing, but I do think that that the air purifier is a better idea at first start. I didn't think these would be problematic tonight, quite frankly. Really not. I ran them earlier this afternoon and they weren't an issue. I don't know why it didn't like that switch at all this time. Well, the loco, I'm not surprised, but I was hoping it would be different tonight. But the cars should have been fine. Let me just put all of this on the track again. I didn't mean to be this disorganized. I knew I'm never the most organized person, but I didn't think it would be that bad. Alright. And all of that to know if I can climb the incline properly. The perk of the direction it's going is the incline is on the wider radius, not a tighter. So so it's not as hard on the locomotive. Let's move it forward a bit. And let's finish the two last cigar. There you go. Now we have a full train that should work fine. Let's test the incline. So far, so good for the incline. And she's struggling a bit, but not to an unacceptable level. I might remove the Boston and Maine freight gondola and just have the flat car. Just to have it one less car, because the gondola is actually pretty heavy. I'm busier, retired, was working, especially now with grandkids after being cancer doctor. I hope you're gonna beat that cancer, Greg. You absolutely deserve to beat it. Hi, Robert. Happy Canada Day. It's a 3% grade, so it's not the steepest, but it's also not the easy 2% that everybody has. Due to size constraint, I was happy to be able to fit in 3%. Hi, Frank. Alright, so let's see what is this time around. Also, I'm seeing something's hitting in the back there, and I'm not sure what. I understand. Well, I hope those issues get solved, or at least get reduced. Yep, it's no longer struggling up the grade. It was really one car too many. When it comes back around, I'll look what's hitting behind the bridge over there. Something's hitting and I'm not sure what it is. I'm just glad that you beat that pesky cancer. Hi, Wills. Alright, the loco will go in the back. I will have to switch the camera around to lower main. And I will be looking over for whatever hits at the back there. Huh. I thought I had all my height clearance set up, but apparently... Oh, I did push it back here. Okay, so that was my fault. Entirely. We're not going to talk about that. You didn't see anything. That's perfect. That's exactly what you should have seen. Nothing. Yep, it's better now. The clearance is better, so I'm good. There you go. I have plenty of space now. I'll just go grab some water, and I'll be right back. All right. Well, I think most of us started on a carpet or on the floor, so don't worry about it. Honestly though, well, if you're on carpet, the best thing is to have a track system that has a roadbed, either Easy Track or Cato Unit Track or something similar, or if it's O gauge Atlas, is it Fast Track or is it Lionel that has Lionel Fast Track? Anyways, the one with the plastic roadbed that protects the locomotive from picking up grind. Crazy Train. Do they make the blue CN locomotive an HO? Which one? If you're talking about the one you're seeing in the bottom left camera, I don't know. But if you're talking about the blue CN that I showed in my YouTube short that I released this morning, then yes, that is actually an HO. Technically, it could be done not pretty easily, but relatively easily. If you find an SD60 locomotive, you can convert it. It's a demonstrator, so it's just a demonstrator paint job with a patch for CN and the EMD logo removed. Hey Kevin, hi Indiana Rail fan. I think I already asked this, but do you think you should switch to N-scale safe reach? I did. You did ask, and I said to not switch unless you absolutely want something specific. Funnily enough, it's unless you absolutely want something specific and you don't care about what you have in HO scale, not everyone has the luck that Mustache Mike had of finding all of the rolling stock he had in HO scale that he loved back into N scale. So for that reason, if you really like the HO scale stuff that you have, getting rid of it might be difficult to find it back. Other people have suggested to just keep the HO scale that you have that you like and put it on display and start back in N scale. That would make sense as well. But switching is a big step and a big thing. It's not just, hey, sell everything, get the same thing in a different scale, unfortunately. It does, Mustache Mike, but sometimes not. There's very few instances, but there are instances that something has never been made in the other scale. It's not, so you're running on hopes and dreams that it will become a thing in the near future. So that's why I don't want to recommend it unless I know for a fact that that person's stuff is already findable or it has been made at least once. Or you could wait for my my series I'm gonna make this fall, and just start a separate layout in N scale and follow my step for my 2x4 N scale layout that I'm making. It is true, Mustache Mike. It is true. So let's do more switching. I want to switch this the VIA rail for the CP rail passenger train. Thank you, Eli. Another one that split the switch. Come on. Alright, so give me a second there. I'm gonna have to do some and this card derail. It's getting all over the place. Give me a second there. Another one derailed over here. Alright, so I'm back. Sorry it took the... Hi, RDGK. Sorry it took some time doing some replacements, but now we do have a full setup. And we have a Rapido train locomotive for the CP Rail, which a Canadian company pulling Canadian train on Canada Day. Hard to beat. Oh. You know what's better? A train that runs good. Come on, Rapido. So, she sounds like she needs a little bit of grease. I'm gonna put my other CP Rail script locomotive for that train in the meantime. And I'll go look into the gears to make sure that it's all healthy and good. Oh, why is there something wrong? I ran this train for laps and laps without issue. Why is it derailed this time? There you go. Sorry it took some time, but I added now she sounds much happier. Let's switch back to locomotive. There's nothing wrong with this locomotive, but I just want the beautiful FP9A from Rapido. And since she had the case of the dry gears, I figured let's fix that to prevent any further damage. No worries, Raven. Take your time. And why did she stop at the back there? I swear I didn't put any grease on the wheels. Maybe I should have put the conductive. No, it would have been dangerous. It would have shorted instead. No conductive grease there. Come on. In a few, we will switch the CP Rail freight again to something else. Probably another CP Rail freight, and then we'll go to the BC Rail train. Oh, I lost the caboose. No. How can I lose the caboose? Can't lose a caboose. Do you have any NAR or ONR? I do not train crews actually. I do mean to get some at some point, but I do not yet. I have one Ontario Northland boxcar, but I do not have any locomotives. So let's prepare the next freight train in the meantime. Oh, the passenger CP rail stopped again. Just give me a second. I know I'm off camera a lot. I was trying to clean the wheels for one of the cars that has a lot of rolling resistance, and I lost the truck holding pin. I have some replacements, but I was trying to not use replacements. I had a scale cat worth of hair stuck in the trucks. Where is Russ with his bobcat, big orange blob cat, big orange boy? Oh, the caboose came off again. So let's reassemble this car and use it. I will need to use a replacement truck pin, hoping that they are the same, because if they are different, I'm stuck. Pretty sure they are the same. Pretty sure. Aiming for the hole when it's dark in that area is pretty hard. Alright, so that's in. Now, the replacement pin. I think these are the right size. Not sure. Don't try it. I actually have two different sizes in front of me. I'll try both. Thinking this thing first. Alright. This should work. I don't even need the second one. There you go. It's back in, as if nothing ever happened. And at some point, I will find a truck pin on the floor. Whoops. So, what are these two? Doesn't roll super. Rapido caboose is pretty stiff. Usually it's not, but this time it is. So we'll run the rest up until I'm done cleaning these. That wheel came out super easily. That one as well. The easier they come out, the easier it is to clean them. Oh, I'm seeing some dirt stuck where the contact points are. So that could very well be why it was running rough. Now it's running good. That's gonna be perfect. This one's not perfect. There you go. Much better. The caboose will be ready to go in 30 seconds. Oh, sorry. Oh, this car has some dirty wheels. You know, I'm always removing the worst one, and then the next one, and then the next one. Up until they all work fine. Yeah, this one also has a whole cat of hair per not contact, but where the wheel holds. A full cat worth of hair. So for those and scalers, it is important to clean your rolling stock, not just your locos, especially if you have micro-train trucks with plastic wheels. On each side, where the wheel mounts, a lot of dust and hair will get into those tiny points and will introduce a lot of resistance when it's trying to roll, which will cause your locomotives to not pull these cars as well, and even sometimes may cause derailments. But to avoid that, you need to clean the mounting points of the wheels. And the wheels themselves, actually. A layer of gunk easily accumulates on them. And that is the difference between being able to pull the cars or not up my grade. Oh, I forgot to clean the wheels on this one. There you go. All set and done, and this train is not running. You have any St. Lawrence and Atlantic? No, but I want to get some. They are gorgeous. I really need a St. Lawrence and Atlantic mustache mic. I really need one. go. Have a good one, RDGK. Hey, Dave is in the house. I'm assuming he needed a break from doing whatever he's doing. He saw me on and he couldn't not take the credit for the 1,000 subscribers. Which, again, Dave, thank you for the help. That last push was what it needed to get to where I'm at. Oh, he's tired of his late afternoon nap. That makes sense. Hi, Ward. And I lost my caboose? No, I didn't. Okay. I thought I did for some reason. I get it. I'm a problematic friend. Oh. You should see how much I'm whining to Dave about not being at 1,000, not being at 1,000. Now that I am, I'm gonna start whining at how I'm not at a 2,000 setup. I need to be 2,000 right now. Raven, it's a conspiracy again. Raven, if you want to send something to Dave, email him. If you go on his channel, someone can actually link his channel. He has an email address in there that you can contact him there, and from that email address, he'll be able to send you his personal address. Oh, my bad, I forgot to flip a switch. Thank you very much, Great Norton, and hello. And thank you very much as well, Ward. I couldn't have done it without any of you. Everyone here helped immensely into that. So thank every single one of you. So I know more are derailed, but I'm not sure which ones. So I'll just bring the train over and just fix them as they go. Okay, well that one for sure. Oh, I think it was the only one that uncoupled. Oh, thank you very much, Lucky Kevin, for the email address. The link to the channel. So, Raven, if you didn't have the link, that's the link to Dave's channel. On that channel, he has an email address. Easy. I wish I could, but unfortunately, copyrights are very, very, very strict on YouTube now. So, I'm not even trying. If you want to sing it, I know Jim loves to sing, so he'll probably sing along with you. I unlocked my water bottle. Oh, it's there. I am Raven or I am Legend? Also, for the conspiracy joke, I will not take any credit. That was Dave's joke. I just needed to keep his address. So, Raven, on the channel in the description, they purposefully hide the email. Oh, no way! Yes, they do cost more, but I'm gonna do the DCC EX setup that was recommended. I do agree that that is on the long term the better option. So thank you very much, Mustache Mike. But yes, for Raven, Raven 0903, not Legend Raven, regular Raven. On his about section, then there's gonna be email and then a hidden email. You can click there. Since Dave is here, if he wants to type in his email here. Oh, okay. Alright, thank you, Dave. It's up to you if you want to type in there. Otherwise, I can, we'll see if I can find that email somewhere to put it, like find a video that has the email. But that would be the only way to work with that. I'm curious, Dave, did you remove it because someone sent you some, okay, perfect, Dave. Is it because you were getting too much suggestions for inappropriate, inappropriate products to show off? Is that what it was? New security measures. Yeah, makes sense. Should I remove mine? Honestly, Dave, if I should remove mine from where it is, let me know. We'll discuss that. We'll discuss that. Oh, we wouldn't, Holly, but companies does. Some company did. Well, they didn't send anything. They sent him offer. If you look at his description, not description, but his community section, the company wanting to send him some nipple covers and such. That was kind of really funny. Steve, yeah, well, turntable and engine house. I don't know if I bought them from you, but I bought them used on Facebook Marketplace 2 years ago, and but it is the basic Atlas stuff. Yes, Holly, if you go in Dave's community post, he posted it there. It's pretty funny. He received a few options that made completely no sense at all. But yes, Steve, I'm very happy with that too. No, I'm not asking for emails. I don't want those emails. For now, up until I have reasons not to do that, my email, an email dedicated to this channel, is in my about page in this channel. Hi, Silver Badger. If someone wants to share something to me with, I don't know, what is it called? Their layout questions about a track plan or whatever, that email is there for that. If you want to contact me because you'd like to send me something, which some people have done in the past, like Mustache Mike, like Dave, like Jim. I know other people. I'm a bad person for not remembering. Kevin Pacrul, how can I not mention Kevin Pacrul with that generous, very generous gift? These people sent me email first to have my information, which I appreciate, and that's the way I want to keep it. You going with the pre-built DCC EX or build it yourself? Robert, it'll depend on the price, quite frankly. Of course, build it yourself will be cheaper, but depending on a difference in price, I might go with pre-built, or sometimes if I can find the in-between where it's a kit that you assemble, but every piece you need is in the box, that's probably where I'd go. Thank you. Yes, Steve, thank you very much for noticing. Have a great day. Ward, that is true, but not everyone has access to Discord, so for that reason, I leave the email as an option. Let's remember that Holly had a very difficult time getting into Discord, and honestly, I don't think Holly's at fault. Because now that she's in, she has no issues with it. So clearly, Discord has issues. So that's why I'm thinking it's not necessarily... Discord is not most user-friendly for people who haven't been on it before. So I like to keep the options open. Sometimes it's for... I don't know. There's plenty of reasons to email someone, and I don't think it's a bad thing that the option is there. But that doesn't mean things can't change, and if it changes, I'll let you guys and gals know. Oh boy. That's probably it, Dave. Yeah, it's called exclusivity, Holly. So, since Holly is still here and supporting me like she always does, I'm not gonna pretend like she's not always supporting me, but since she is here and supporting me, I will do a little something for her, which is I'm gonna put the steam engine on. Let's flip some switches to get the loco where it needs to be, and we'll back that CPU rail. It runs great, it looks great, but I know there's quite a few people here who love Steam stuff. So I will please everyone by putting the steamer on. Nothing beats Steam. I mean, in real life, efficiency-wise, these diesel-electric locomotives are pretty hard to beat. But on a model train, steam looks so good. Well, and you can back up a little bit more, and you're in. There you go. Now, I will take the steamer out by hand. I will use the hand of God on this one. It's going to be much easier. Yes, it disconnected. That's on purpose. I did put a uncoupling item. What is it called? Uncoupling piece of track there. Most of the trains I parked there don't even have regular couplers, so they won't be affected. But I do want to do some switching from times to times, like once a year. And in those times, these magnet uncoupler track pieces do work great. So I will be using them for that reason. Happy Canada Day, everyone. This is my Canada Day steamer, and I love this little steamer, actually. Oh, I forgot to flip the turnout. My bad. So, I know... Where is the steamer? Okay, it's coming. In a few laps... oh, I just printed a double track bridge. Oh, nice! Don't print them all. I still have one to send you. But, I'm very happy you did. And if you like yours more... I mean, I could keep it. I could keep mine. I just wanted to offer it to you to give you the kickstart you need. So yes, this little steamer, I want to park it beside the SD90 Mac, because while it's called the Mini Mac by a lot of us, it's not because it's mini that it actually is tiny. That massive locomotive is just tiny because of the scale. It is still a massive locomotive, and I think comparing them would be very fun. So it is. Oh wow, it's already 9 1/4. That little steamer is just plain gorgeous. So another lap, and they'll pretty much be timed for this area. And oh, camera didn't pick it up. This area. So when it gets there, I'll when they're timed, I'll compare them. That is the cutest little steamer ever. I mean, I don't want it to be invisible. Hi, Caboose. But it is a very small steamer on a very small scale, so it's you know. It barely shows. I like it too. I love it, Holly. Again, I keep telling that story over and over again, and I don't even care that I do. The fact that I almost left it... Well, I left it behind at a train store and went back a few days later. Only was it still there, but I had a scare because I thought someone bought it in between because it wasn't the same spot when I came back. Really made me realize how much I wanted it, and now that I have it, I refuse to let it go at all. So I'm gonna change the camera angle to the bridge camera and pick up the camera just to show you the size difference. So the colors aren't perfect. It's a little overblown and too much contrast actually. Let me fix the contrast quickly. Why is there, oh, wrong camera. This one. Settings. Alright, so let's... Oh boy, that is... Oh, come on. There you go. Alright, so you can see how small, even with the tender, it is shorter than the Big Mac or the Mini Mac. It is less high. It is, even with the tender, it's not even the full size of the Big Mac. It's, so yeah, this is just... I think it's a gorgeous... They're both gorgeous in their own way. Like, I love my Big Mac or Mini Mac. But also, this is just too cute not to enjoy. So let's put it back the way it was. And let's enjoy the trains again. Also, it's still a little over... a little too white. There you go. Same thing for this one. A little bit too much contrast. What were the settings on the other one? So it is 165, 125, 255. .65. 125. And 258. There you go. That is nice. I have that look. Where is the little sea? Oh, it's coming around. Nice. So nice. I have a locomotive. I think Steve just won it in an auction. Not tested yet though. I would try to make it a blade. Evergreen has almost every size of plastic. I spent over... I'm missing some context here. It's okay. Crane string, that's nice. It's a popular kit. I got lucky in a sense. Mine was built pre. Ah, no problem, Raven. That locomotive shed was the Walters kit that I bought used at a train shop for dirt cheap, and it came with some lights. I just never plugged them in. What's talking about, bro? Oh, okay. Sorry, Steve. I missed that context, but it's okay. I mean, you guys are talking together, and that's perfectly fine. So yeah, that train shed is was bought used at a hobby shop for dirt cheap. It was cheaper to buy it like this than buy a new kit and build it myself, and it's probably nicer than if I would have done it myself. The only thing I added was a little tanker there that was an unfortunate accident. I looked for that car for years, finally found it, dropped it, and broke it into pieces, so now it's a tank. Which is actually a realistic thing to do. Use a train car as a tank for a railroad company. But I wish it would run, but it's okay. At least I'm still displaying it. That orange car should not be there. Should be in the So I will do something a little crazy. I'm gonna put my rotary snowplow in front of my steamer. I know it's a Japanese one, but in my mind it represents a Canadian one, so let's pretend that it's Canadian. I just need the coupler road car, the coupler transition car. Right there. Because this... There you go. Now, the little steamer will be pushing our rotary snowplow. There you go. There's no snow in sight, but we're allowed to have fun, aren't we? I think so. How do you make this setup? Do you have a capture card with multiple inputs or just one? No capture card at all. Oh, the steamer has a little bit of a hard time. Poor little guy. This is just webcams with USBs. There's no capture card at all. It's a big leaf blower, yeah. I'm gonna try to find a lighter transition card because this one's pretty heavy. Yes, so I did this as very similar setup to Dave, just less webcams than Dave. The setup is pretty simple. I have a bunch of webcams with USBs, and apparently there is a glitch on Windows with this, but since I have Linux, I don't have that glitch, where I can just have multiple webcams connected to the computer and not be anything special. And just like you just said, I have OBS installed on my computer and it detects them as separate inputs, and from there on we just set up each camera and I can switch in between angles. So let's say this one and this one, then this one, and this one, and this one, right? I can follow a train around like this. And... Oh, derailment, derailment. I can follow my derailments. Just Linux Mint. Nothing fancy, nothing special. Just Linux Mint. Okay, so she's slipping here for a reason I'm not sure. Oh, thank you very much, Ward. So, Ward, I know memberships would be nice. But the problem is, I don't want to just have a membership to get money. I want to give something back. And what I intend to do is not ready yet. So, instead of promising something that might come someday, or just not giving you anything in return, I'll take these donation instead, and I'll open memberships later. But I don't wanna give anyone the idea that I just want money for money. I want to give something in exchange, and that would be my the reason why I don't have membership. No, you're... Okay, so, Dave, you say that, but you are giving something back. You have multiple members-only videos. Like, multiple. And... I'm sure we could find some time to do members-only streams. I just never did. Well, I don't have memberships yet, and I'm pretty... But that could be an option. And will we be streaming Saturday? I am not sure, Ed, honestly. My schedule would have said yes, but there are some uncertainties in my plans. So this week, I will not promise a Saturday stream. If it happens, it happens. But if it doesn't, I will, no matter what, regardless if I do or don't, I will post a message as soon as I know in my post section of the channel. I don't want to promise a yes, but I don't want to say no just yet. It's uncertain at the moment. Depends on the plans with the rest of the friends and families and stuff. I really think that little rotary snowplow is fun. Oh, you guys aren't even seeing it right now. Hi, Rebel. Been a while. Glad to see you here. I want to pick $70 for a pick. Oh man, it's so expensive nowadays. Yes, it is, Steve. Again, This is a Japanese rotary snowplow. It's from Ace Models in Japan, but I'm using it as if it's Canadian. Let me stop the. Let me show you a closer look at the. So the blades are definitely spinning. I will just hold the camera and start it up. And you can even see it spin from its side here. Focus is hard, but and then it's being pushed by the steamer, which is a full little train. It's Micro Ace, the name of the brand. So this is the box. To me, it's not just cool, it's incredible that they were able to make that in N scale in the first place. Alright, I've shortened my layout. Give me a second. So I was lucky enough to find that for $140 3 years ago on eBay. Sorry, a mosquito had come into my house. It is now gone. So yes, it was $140 Canadian. It's the Micro Ace A0323 rotary snowplow number 620. The 323 is their model number, and that is N scale, but I'm not sure if it's because it's Japanese, it might be 1/150th. The computer it's currently running on is an old 4th gen, is it 4th or 6th gen i7 with a 24 gigs of RAM, a mismatch of RAM. I'm trying to add a graphic card in it for an old Quadro K600 to help with the encoding, but oh, it's short again. To help with the encoding, but it's not the drivers are not playing nice because it's an NVIDIA card. So I'm not sure I'm going to be able to add it. I tried it this afternoon. The drivers did not play nice, so I removed it for the stream because it worked worse with the graphic card. Now that I'm back into, but maybe later I'll be able to install it. No, I'm not. Hi, Papa John. I need to add something, but this is way too heavy. Whatever. Seriously? Just give me a second. I dropped the wheel. Let's try that again with the... So this transition car is heavier, which is good for many reasons. Doesn't derail, does a good job. Well, I spoke too soon. It just derailed. But it's heavy to push. So, you know, it has its ups and downs. There you go. Have fun, Robert. So the rotary snowplow did not work as great as I wished because the loco has a hard time pushing it, not because the rotary snowplow itself was a problem. Oh. So I'll give these trains a few more laps and then we'll change them a bit after. I want to change the freight train to the BC rail loco with some cars. And the passenger train, I'm not sure. Could be the other V rail, could go back to the CP rail. It was really nice. Oh. Derailment. That's an Athearn 260. One of the very few Athearn steamers other than the big boy. Actually, I did a bad thing by doing this. Yeah, I need to move them with the hand of God because it's not the same direction. You did great, little steamer. Now it's time for you to take a break. Oh, that's possible, Jay. So let's let's find somewhere to park that CP rail train, which that yard is mostly full. Oh, I know what other train to run. Well, that one's gonna go down. Steamers can be tricky, but they're so worth it. They're so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Actually, the problem here is that I have another set of cars that shouldn't be here. Yeah. Pick it up and throw it out. I'll actually put it in the view so that you can see the switching I'm doing. Not that one. Upper yard. There you go. Let's raise it a little bit so you can see better the switching. Oh. And we are parked. All right. It's a little bit washed up. You might. There you go. And where is my switch? There you go. And this one as well. Now you've seen why this lane exists. Now, let's build the other train. And let's put some cars that I rarely run. Not because they're bad, just because I don't take them out often. Actually, I messed up this one. Let's do one here. This one goes here. This one here. There you go. We have a full train. Why is my VRL not moving? There you go. Now that is a nice scene. Well, a whole setup. Nice whole setup. You missed some chats, alerts. Oh! Your alerts are covered by I didn't think they were covered. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. Whoever I missed, where is it? Should have been. What did I miss? What did I miss? Whose child alert did I miss, actually? You missed some chats. My alerts covered. I'm sorry to whoever I missed. Let's go see. Which one was it? It should not have been covered. Thank you very much, Steve. I've looked far and wide to find this engine. And these cars, actually. I was fortunate enough to pay a reasonable price for them. Still more than they were brand new, but a reasonable price. No worries, huh? Thank you, Rebel. Smack it silly, smack it seriously, doesn't matter. Smack that like button. I know. You know what else is hard to find that I'm mad at myself for not buying when OVR had in stock? The CN Intercontinental. Oh, such a gorgeous set. They had it for a very reasonable price when it came out new. And they only did a batch and then never again. I know. That's why I'm okay not having the the CN. But if I find it a good price, or if they come out with a second batch, I'm not missing it this time. That is for sure. That is for sure. I mean, Train Crew, clicking it works, spanking it works, just don't lick the button, because that doesn't work. Jim. So let's say I would end the stream in 30 minutes. Is anyone feeling up to do an after dark, or is everyone too shy to do an after me stream? Yeah, they are. That's why I specifically picked every single one of you. Hi, Ellery. It goes great. How about you? So the trick is to either shush or give power to the worst. It's already dark here. Hey, Jersey Bill. Welcome to the chat. It's been a while since I've seen you on a stream. I know you've been active on videos, but it's been a while since I've seen you on a stream. Glad to have caught you. Oh, lucky mustache Mike. Thunderstorms are really fun. Is Moro in here? Did I see Moro in the chat? Where is Moro? My Canada Day was pretty chill. I had a surprise visit from a certain redhead that you know of. Otherwise, I've been taking it slow, quite frankly. You're off the whole week, right? You took the rest of the week off, Mobile? Just making sure I'm not forgetting. Basically, Ed, we have it on the 1st. Yes, you did? Okay. I'll send you a message on Messenger then instead for, what happened yesterday. But, no, it's, huh. When's your birthday, by the way, Mustache Mike? I want to make sure I don't miss it. You don't know who I am? You don't have to. You'll know who I am when you feel some shaking around your place in Jersey. July 14th. All right, good to know. I'll do my best to remember it. But if I forget, don't take it personal. I have a horrible memory. Took me a year and a half to remember my girlfriend's birthday, so I'm glad she's still with me. Well, now I do remember. It's been long enough that I do remember, so I'm safe now. Thank you. Thank you, Ed. I'm not sure why, but thank you. That's you're lucky, Dave. Mine changes every year. It's crazy. Crazy. Easy, bud. It's fine if it's not your birthday. You're not getting older if it's not your birthday. It is actually. It is actually. Yes, yeah. Oh, I can't touch my eye. It's the one. Mustache Mike? That is a crazy awesome set. I forget, did you get the Amtrak one or did you get a Canadian one, Mustache Mike? I'm pretty sure it's the Amtrak one, but it could have been a Canadian. The Canadian one looks so good. Thank you very much, Ed. Very appreciated. You say certainly, but at the same time, Mustache Mike is an enjoyer of the fine things, and the Canadian ones are pretty nice as well. The Sienna and the Via. Via is very bright, being yellow and all. So... I think so, Jersey Bill. I think so. Hi, Mike. Not Mustache Mike. Mike FR. MD. So I think I missed Mustache Mike's answer to which one it was. Is it? I somehow missed it. How did I miss it? Is it? I can't find Mike's answer. Mustache Mike's answer. Is it the Amtrak one? Or is the yes for Amtrak? Yes, he's opening. That makes sense, actually. Surprise item. You don't know which one. Amtrak. Okay, perfect. Sorry, Mustache Mike. I didn't want to make you repeat yourself. I just didn't find it somehow. But, that's awesome. No worries, Jay. See you later. I won't be on now. I'm ending in 20 minutes, so it still have been a good stream. This is my first ever time. Ah, congrats, Mustache. Not Mustache Mike. Congrats, Mike. A video on the locomotive. Well, Mike, not Mustache Mike. Congrats on the first day of retirement, and you have a mustache too. Yeah, but it's hard to differentiate you two without saying that. You'll have to shave it now. All right, have a good one, Silver Badger. Thank you for coming. But yes, Mike, congrats on your retirement. Hope you enjoy it as much as Holly and Mustache Mike. You know what I do remember, Mustache Mike? You telling me that you're from Vermont and you want central Vermont stuff. I remember that, and I am still actively looking for central Vermont stuff. By the way, because it's for myself because I like it as well. But I do want some central Vermont on my layout to represent you. If I find some before your birthday, I'll get it to have for your birthday. I will actually turn down the lights because that derail has a lot of lighting in it. Like so. Oh, Russ is here. I was wondering where you were. We talked about cats earlier and we wanted to talk about your bobcat. Don't spend too much time. Please. Well, I do like Central Vermont stuff, so I wouldn't waste money on it. I know I need to spend money on the DCC setup first, but you know, it wouldn't be a waste if I found a good deal. Especially some freight cars. Oh, wow. That train has been solid for the whole night. Why did it decide to... Just when it got dark, I think it got scared because it was dark. I think that's what yeah. The problem with these cars is the clearance in between them is so small. coupling in a curve. Oh, it was possible this time. Usually it's nearly impossible. But how nice is that V-rail since it has full interior lighting? Right? How nice is that? So that retirement was not long. Hey, Mike. Oh, nothing specifically. Just thinking of it because we all love Big Orange Boys. Mr. Bob. Polly, if they don't, since it's a much bigger scale, you could fit some LED strips, not strips, but like some small LED kits that are battery powered with a AA battery. That could fit in there and would look great and would be much easier than creating your own pickups if you don't want to create pickups. Plus it wouldn't flicker if it's battery powered. There's one camera that isn't manually set for the full brightness. 65. There you go. That looks nice. Steve, I mean, I already technically have a DCC system. It's for my HO scale and it works great. I just wanted to do something different for my N scale. That's why I'm thinking of doing the other setup. What did Russ say about Bob? Bob is a 10-year-old. Nice. I mean, I hope for you you last another 10 years. Bob likes to chew headphones and charging cables. Yeah, that's a very Bob thing to do. So the thing is, my Rapido caboose that I have are lit and do turn on with a magnet, but they require 3 watch batteries in them, which A, I do not have, and B, the way I need to open them to install them feels like I'm breaking them, and I refuse to break them. So I've overpaid for some caboose with lighting that I can't use. On the plus side, I may or may not have ordered more from Rapido for their second batch. Well, I pre-ordered to reserve some, and said caboose now have wheel pickup. You need to slide them out. Oh, right. But yeah, the next batch will have some wheel pickups, which won't need those pesky batteries, and I'll be able to use them even more. So I don't know if I'll keep these ones or not. Simply because I don't need all the cabooses, but I like them. That is true, Easy Bud. So 10 minutes to go. Um, put pickups in them. Yeah, they're very, very complicated to do. It's not because the battery voltage is much lower. It's set for a 3-volt setup, so I need to put a bridge rectifier. You know, the pickups, then fit a bridge rectifier, then fit a something to lower the voltage, then fit it where batteries would go. Add some wiring. I'm not doing that. Plus a capacitor for the flicker. No. Yeah. The Jersey build, the idea is great, but N scale is so small that I'm not willing to do that. If it was HO scale, it would have been different. Oh, Bob has also been known to vandalize O scale signs or two, but oh, well, that's not that bad. Yeah, he's a good cat. Good Bob. But yeah, if it was HO scale or O gauge like Russ, I wouldn't have a problem. But N scale is kind of small to fit that in. Never mind. Yeah. Like, the idea sounds great, Jersey Bill, and I know it's doable, but I don't have the skills or patience to do it, so. Single diode with bridge center diode, voltage limit. Gecko, again, I know it's possible. It's just so small to fit it in. I don't have the patience or the skills to build the circuitry and fit it within the place where the battery would be, and pass the wires and have wheel pickup. So. It is a me problem. I'm the reason it's like that. Not true, Gecko. It made sense. I don't have the skill. Let Dave do that? Oh no. I'm not letting Dave's dangerous fingers around those little caboose. Those are $50 a pop when they were new. And now that they're not in production, they're more expensive than that. So I'll leave them alone. I love Dave, but he can be a little rough around the edges for his trains, and those... He has a hard time with detail bits in HO scale. These detail-filled cabooses in N scale are a little dangerous for Dave's fingers. Thank you very much, Kevin. I know there's one more favorite loco than that, but I do think it's one of the top best looking locomotives. That BC rail is really nice. It's one of those Rapido -8s, and the CN is the first batch. The BC rail is the second batch. Not mad about having either of those. Actually, very happy with having both of them. It's gonna come out there in a second, right there. And then come up here. Don't mind the mess in the background. I forgot to put the background. Oh, of course. it felt the focus on it, and it got scared of being in the main. I don't know why it does that once in a while. There you go. Should be good now. Yep, camera fright, Easy Buds. That's exactly what happened. Yes, they are. Well, no, they're full of the McCain ice cream cakes. Those are so good, the McCain ice cream cakes. Oh. Yep, there's French fries that can be in there. No, I'd like to think they're McCain ice cream cakes. Holly, you know what's good? Do you know what's really good with ice cream? Some Baileys. Put some Baileys on top of your ice cream. You'll never regret it. You don't like Baileys on your ice cream? What? Disappointed, Holly. It's so good. You like peach brandy on yours? Well, I'm Baileys, not bay leaves. Okay, I love Kahlua, true, and I usually put Kahlua in my coffee when I'm not going anywhere or working. But yeah, I guess it could work. Yeah, Kahlua is something else. I do agree with that. I only eat our own homemade ice cream. Nothing is any... That must be so good, Easy Buds. So good. Well, since it's 10:27 my time, we're gonna end the stream in 3 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is wish everyone a good night. Thank you all so very much for coming. Thank you all so very much for subscribing. Being at 1,000 is incredible. Wish everyone who's Canadian a great Canada Day for the rest of the time that there is. For the rest of you, well, I hope you have a nice day of celebration to whatever country you are in. For the United States, it's in a few days. Sorry, Giuseppe. So everyone, have a good night. Have a good rest of your week. I will let everyone know if I will stream this week or not. It is this weekend. It is still undecided. For the rest of you, regardless, have a great week. Thank you all for coming again. It was a very fun stream. Thank you all for subscribing, and see you next time.